Since 2003, the California coast has undergone an invasion by an exotic seaweed from Japan. Over the last decade, Sargassum horneri, also known as devilweed, has successfully spread up and down the coast. Researchers from all over have been working really hard to understand how this invasive rockweed fits into our ecosystem. The Long Lab at San Diego State is interested in what happens when this rockweed washes ashore. Some of our recent work from the lab shows that common grazers from the rocky shore don't really like to eat this stuff. But to everyone's surprise, we found that black abalone seemed to eat the invasive rockweed just fine. While this was very exciting, remember, this was in the lab, and we want to know if this is also happening in nature. So we put together a crew of scientists and headed out to San Nicolas Island, one of the California Channel Islands, and one of the few places where black abalone still thrive.
You can see all the abalone in this crevice that I'm hanging out in currently. It's a really cool spot. I'll flip the camera so you guys can see the other side.
Many of the animals here depend on the seaweed that washes ashore. We call that wrack. Most of the wrack on San Nicolas Island is made of native kelp, but we expect this to change with the invasion of this devilweed. So, to test if animals on the coast eat the devilweed, we used agar-based fake food. But it's not actually fake. It's made up of freeze-dried seaweed that we collect from the field. To learn more about how we do this, click on the link below. The rocky intertidal is no joke. It took so much hard work from some awesome scientists to set up our experiment and run some surveys. So let me give you the short version of how we set up one of these experiments. First, we make a couple hundred petri dishes containing the fake foods. Half are made from kelp and the other half are made from the devilweed. After they set, we bring them out to the field and stick them directly onto the rocks and leave them for a while to see which one animals prefer to eat. I know what you're thinking. How do they stick them onto rocks? Well, we use marine epoxy. That's a two-part compound that we mix together and make this stuff that looks like Play-Doh. We put a glob of it under each dish and glue them directly onto the rocks. But don't worry, it comes off when we're done. Once we put all of these all over the intertidal, we take a hike back and have a nice dinner.
Second pizza and third dinner of the evening. So we're getting there.
Did we overwork you today?
Yeah.
Well, we need the energy because we repeat this process many times, and we gotta make a lot of dishes. After the animals have had enough time to make a choice, we come back and collect the dishes and measure how much they ate.
Striped shore crab. Hey, little buddy.
While there's still much work to be done, we have detected a similar pattern than what we saw in the lab. Coastal grazers much rather eat native kelp. However, it seems like this might not be a choice completely up to them. It may be possible that this invasive rockweed is here to stay. We are currently working on more experiments that will shed some light on how a diet of invasive rockweed will affect the growth and performance of some of these grazers. It's still early in those experiments, but I'm excited to share the news as soon as we find out. Until next time, you're gonna have to follow me on Instagram and Twitter to get the live updates. Peace out.